All right, everybody, Rob Ferrari here with my Ferraris behind me. A lot of people think that you have to be super wealthy to own a Ferrari or whatever. I don't think that's the case, and I'm about to show you with an example, a current example that you can go out and buy, how much it doesn't really cost you a lot of money to own something similar to what I have behind me. Why don't you come into my office and we'll try it out. All right, so here we are on Cars.com. I've now found a couple. I just sorted the actual Ferraris that are listed for sale by lowest price. And now let's just assume that this guy, David, who's a private seller, is a non-negotiable seller. And he is just trying to sell this car with, let me just make sure it's got a clean title. Blah, 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 blah. Completed, just had a major service. Completed from Ferrari Fort Lauderdale, new belts, new tires, wiper blades, fuel injector service, brand new air conditioning. Okay, good. So you're looking at a car here, which is this silver Ferrari, which is nice. Silver's not my color. But let's just say you scoop up this car now with new tires and the service for $60,000. So now you're buying a car for $60,000. You're not putting anything down. You're just buying the car for 60 grand. And let's just assume that you may live in a state that has to pay taxes. Let's say you're paying $3,000 in taxes on the car. Some states don't have taxes, but we're going to factor that in. So say when you buy the car, you're going to have to put $3,000 on taxes. You finance the $60,000 through a company like PenFed, and I actually pulled up PenFed already, and you can get a used auto loan for 60 months for, you're looking at 2.99%. Now, 60-month loan at 2.99%, you end up paying about $4,671 in interest over 5 years. So now you're going to have a Ferrari that you'll have for 5 years. It's going to end up, you're going to pay $64.71. And let's just assume that the value of the car just stays the same. Let's not assume it's not going to go down, but let's not assume it's going to appreciate. It may in a best case scenario, but it may not. So now your actual cost of ownership is going to be the taxes that you have to pay, which is $3,000. The interest that you have to pay to borrow. The fact that you are now, instead of paying cash on a Ferrari, going in there just having an income stream of, let's say to be a fair financial advisor, that you have to be making $6,000 a month to even entertain this. So if you're not making $6,000 a month, don't even entertain going out and buying any car that's going to cost you $1,000 a month or more out of your pocket. But let's $6,000 a month as a household. Let's say you got it. So you're gaming a Ferrari. Boom, here you go. You got yourself a Ferrari. It's going to be $3,000 down. It's going to cost you $4,500 in interest over 6 years. So $7,500 that you're never going to get back unless the car goes up in value. The only other thing you have to worry about is maybe a couple $100 a month that you factor in for maintenance. Let's just say $300 a month for maintenance. But in the end, the difference between buying a Ferrari or the equivalent $60,000 Corvette is a brand new Corvette you're going to buy it. It'll be out of warranty eventually. You will have maintenance expenses the same way you will on the Ferrari. Maybe not as high, but you will still have a noticeable maintenance expense. You will also have to pay the interest expense. You will also have to pay the tax expense. So those don't go away regardless of the car. The difference is the depreciation. And the fact that you buy a Ferrari for $60,000, that after 5 years is still worth $60,000. And if the markets play like they used to, or still do, it may be worth $70,000. So any maintenance expenses or anything else you put into that Ferrari, you may be able to recoup. With that new Corvette, where are you going? That car is going to be worth, let's just say 30. Let's say it's worth half after 5 years. And that's being generous because there's a lot of Corvettes out there. So no matter what, it's going to cost you $30,000 more. Maybe say the maintenance expenses was a little higher on the Ferrari than the Corvette. Let's say it cost you $22,000 to $25,000 more to own a Corvette for 5 years than it would to own a Ferrari. Think about it. Which one would you rather have? Thank you for watching. We'll catch you next time.